They obviously operate in a strategic way within the confines that they're under a control system. I don't think they have the ability just to go and do their own thing without reference to the control system that they're under and who's pulling their strings. Once they've given themselves over to something, then they're controlled by what they've given themselves over to. And it takes quite a lot of effort to get them to the point where they remember who they once were, and then you can begin to offer them forgiveness and show them there is a possibility for them to be restored. And then I've seen them respond, and then they then shift their allegiance, because most of them they were all deceived. None of them went into it with oh yeah, great, I want to go down this route and become, this bad being, because they were created good. But they chose a route that ended up, then they were trapped into the darkness from their decision of deception, just like people. People, have followed a deceptive path, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, most of them without even really knowing what it is about. And I think it's the same with some of these beings. Some of them seem to have an assigned role, like, let's say, the destiny robber being that was assigned to us as a ministry was designed to block our destiny, and one of our statements of mandates, if you like, was helping people find and fulfill their destiny. So there was a deliberate assignment to stop us. But when I eventually saw that being restored, it then turned into a destiny angel that helped us. So that was restored back to its original non-twisted purpose. But they are aware, because you obviously have to reason with them, and you have to, in a sense, let them know that you're genuine and that your love, representing the love of God, is for them, and you're not got an agenda that's out to destroy them like they think, or like they've been told, and like most Christians have affirmed to them in terms of the spiritual warfare of, destroying them. Well, when you come with a restoration message, it's not easy for them to accept that, obviously, particularly when there's still a lot of noise out there from people who are still decrying that message and still on the whole thing of, destruction or annihilation or punishment eternally, or whatever their version of the future might be for those beings. So it's a lot of work to overcome some of that negative momentum that's there, but it is possible, and it is taking place, and I've seen it happen multiple times. So you just have to be consistent and real. If you're not genuine, then they know it. If you're genuine, then they will, little chinks in the armor take place, and the light starts to penetrate, and then things begin to operate within. So, but how much all of them, how much of awareness they have of the bigger picture or everything, I don't know. I think they're sort of like certain angels that God has created, are created for a purpose, and they operate within a canopy with other angels within that order or that canopy. How much they're aware of what someone else's role is, I don't know. They're aware, obviously, of the bigger picture of God on the throne and them around the throne of God, and they're there as part of that, kingdom government. But I'm not sure that they're aware of everything that everyone else is doing, because it's not their business in one sense. It's not their role. So it may be that those beings have certain limited awareness and to do with what they're assigned to do. And it seems that a lot of them do have a twist that seems to pervert their original purpose, rather than it just be completely separate from their original purpose. Most that I've engaged then get restored and find that their purpose was perverted, and then they find their original purpose again. But so I don't know the specifics, but they're definitely self-aware in that, because you can reason with them and talk to them, and they are often very fearful of what's happening or what could happen to them.